Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And in this video we're going to talk about a recent nerf that was just released this morning. And they basically adjusted the accuracy and evasion of like all the content in the game. And they didn't do that by like 50 like they used to do or maybe 100. They lowered it by an additional 200 basically. I'm not sure about the number, but it's around 200 for both accuracy and evasion. I mean, I feel like it's probably too much now. The amount of evasion and accuracy that the enemies have is now really ridiculous, and it's probably too easy to push. If you remember, I was like floor 34 yesterday, and today I reached floor 36, stage 20. And I didn't stop because I couldn't push anymore. I just stopped because I was like, okay, I need to make a video. I cannot just keep on pushing forever. And yeah, basically now, guys, is the best time to start pushing. You should invest as much time as you can to get as high as possible so that you can start increasing the amount of loot you get every minute, every hour. So yeah, definitely you want to do that now. It's a great time to do so. Even if you were stuck before, no worries, you can just push now. It's really way too easy. It doesn't make any sense. So that being said, we're going to go over maybe a few stages, like a few stage clears now that we have the replay function. So yeah, we're going to do that. But first, I also wanted to go over the patch notice. There is really not much else other than this, but still, I'm going to go over it. And then I'm going to open my spreadsheet because I made some changes to the tier list, not in terms of rank. Uh, I took note of all the things you told me, guys, and I think a lot of things that were pointed out were actually quite good, made a lot of sense. So we'll adjust the ranking accordingly, but I haven't done so yet. So be aware of that. I just made a few visual changes and I created a couple of polls on my Discord server for you guys to vote on so that you can tell me whether I should make certain changes or not. And yeah, that was basically all that we're going to cover in this video, guys. So the first of all, the patch notice. We see here there are just 3 points here. The first one is the accuracy and evasion balance adjustment that I just mentioned. They did so in like every single piece of content. Now is also the best time to push the Trial of Chaos, but I would say first push the Adventure because obviously that's something that's going to give you more benefits immediately, and the earlier you clear it, the more rewards you're going to get. The Trial of Chaos is something that's always going to be there. It doesn't go anywhere. You can clear it later on. It doesn't matter. But it will get you guys a lot of Shinsu. So really, really helpful. And then they made easier the Guardian's Test, Secret Floor, the search phase of the Alliance Expedition, a lot of things. They made certain enemy compositions easier by moving some units. Okay, so they made also all these stages a lot easier to clear. Cool. And they also lowered the HP of the Secret Floor enemies. To be honest, guys, I don't know how to feel about this huge nerf because I don't know. Like if before you were focusing a lot on accuracy, you still want to focus on it on a certain, like up to a certain extent. But I don't know. Uh, I I don't even get why their accuracy is that low. Now it's really too low. Like let's take a look, for example, of stage 20 of floor 36. Let's take the hard. That guy has 464 accuracy. It's really way too low. It doesn't like it doesn't make any sense. It's not like you're invincible, guys, but almost with certain units. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Evasion, well, okay. Still, still okay. At least it's higher than 550 at floor 36, but still, like if we take, for example, my Viol, It doesn't have the best of stats, but still 650. Actually, it's quite low. What the hell? I don't know. I need to double check why these stats are this low, but still my evasion is what? 200 points higher than the enemy accuracy. It's crazy. And my accuracy is 100 points higher than the enemy evasion, so I will always hit them. Whatever. Let's have a look at my Evankel because I think, okay, yeah. And also my Evankel can now dodge. She couldn't before, but now she can. So yeah, whatever. Is really strange, and you will be able to push a lot more than you normally would. So now the deficit of 3 times is not a thing anymore, probably. I don't know. I would say, guys, now is the right time. They also removed the enemies in the last team. This is just okay, I guess, but still, really, probably too much. Too many things, guys, and now climbing is getting too easy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think they should have taken a different approach to nerfing accuracy and evasion. Probably instead of like going, okay, let's take all the values we set and just decrease them by 200. They should have said like, okay, let's have accuracy and evasion increase up to a cap, and then that cap stays the same. Like increase until floor 31, 32, and then from 32 upwards, there are not going to be any increase in accuracy and evasion. Maybe they could have made that change when the enemies get to Rainbow 5, which is a huge uh, difficulty increase, I would say. But if you then stop increasing accuracy and evasion, it's kind of fine. But like the point I would have stopped at would have been probably 700 in both, 750 in both, capped, so that people didn't feel too forced to invest too much. Well, probably 750 you kind of have to invest a bit, not too much, but still quite a bit. But still, like 700, you would have like it could have given you more variety in what to build. You could have built some units for evasion, some units for resistances. You could have decided to go like instead of going for accuracy in every single node because you need it, you could have just said, okay, I just need to reach a certain amount, then I can focus on other things. So yeah, I would have preferred that way. Now those values are really too low, really, really too low. So I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I can climb a lot easier now, so like everyone can climb a lot easier, so cool. But I don't know. I don't really like the way they're making these changes, to be honest. But it's fine. Whatever. We will see in which direction they're going to develop this game. But okay, fine. Just a little thing here. The rest is irrelevant, and we already talked about it. Now I will open my spreadsheet. I don't know why there is this visual bug, whatever. Okay, now it's fine. So here you will notice a couple of things. Basically, there was a comment telling me that the red color was too strong. And yeah, true, it was too strong. That person also recommended a specific color. I tried it and it seems fine. So I decided to also make purple and yellow a bit softer. So you will notice that those three colors have changed. Then I also changed the name of certain units, whatever, just minor things. And obviously I added the pictures. A lot of you guys asked for it, so I decided, yeah, seems like a good idea. I will add them. And now I have two questions, guys. You will find them in the Discord server. Please vote there if you want your vote to be taken into account. I made two polls in the polls section of the Discord server. The first one is, should I add these images to all the tabs or just leave them here in the tier list? I feel like it's probably better to leave it in the tier list, to be honest, but I want to hear your like what you guys think. Then the second question that I added in the polls section is, should I remove the mandatory column or not? Because this one is really not that relevant, and I fear like it could make more confusion than anything. Because normally, if you want to use a unit, you will try and at least reach the recommended level. I don't think it really makes a ton of sense to keep focusing on the mandatory one and to also mention it here. So let me know your thoughts, guys. If you think it's needed, it's a good addition, and you find it useful, cool, I will keep it. If you don't, I will just remove it so that we can have also uh, more space for other things. Like I'm also planning to add here um, an explanation column that I mentioned in the previous video. Now that I have more space because these pictures forced me to like expand the rows, now I can add a long enough description probably. So for every unit, I will also write why I gave certain rankings, what they're good at, etc. So yeah, I will definitely do that. It will take some time, but I will try to get it done by the end of the weekend. And that being said, the other thing I just wanted to briefly mention here in my spreadsheet is that I already added obviously the rows for the collab units, and some of them have been ranked, specifically Elizabeth and Escanor, because I'm using them a lot. I'm not using Meliodas, not because Meliodas is bad, but because RNG decided that I shouldn't play him. Basically, I only have him at 3 red. At times, I just put him in and he kind of works, so it's fine. But yeah, definitely I'm using Escanor and Elizabeth quite a lot. So yeah, I already gave them a ranking. Please be aware that this is just the first idea, just to say that these units are good. I just don't know how good they are. I mean, I have a better idea now. I can say that Elizabeth will probably be moved in my tier list to S tier, and Escanor probably as well, because if Karaka is S tier, I would say Escanor deserves S tier as well. So yeah, they are probably going to go that way, but for now, to be safe, I just said A plus for both of them. It seems pretty solid, but yeah, definitely they are great units. Meliodas seems to be similar to them. I would say A plus and S tier for him as well, but not having played him that much, I'm not yet like ready to add the rating here. So yeah, that's the only reason why I still haven't updated that. So yeah, that being said, that was pretty much all for the spreadsheet section of the video as well. Now I just wanted maybe to show a couple of clears. I didn't like prepare any stage in particular. So I don't know. Let's just have a look and go to maybe the previous floor if they will let me, to be honest. I think they should. Where would, sorry. I have to change it from here. I don't know why I was looking at the tower map, whatever. Okay. So if we look here, like the last stage of floor 35, I used Escanor, I used Elizabeth. Like this team was pretty much the team I was always running since floor, I don't know, since the update probably. Really, a really solid team. If you look at the stats as well, you will see that Elizabeth deals a ton of damage. So she's a really great unit. If you look here, if you want to see the amount of investment, she has the L set that I usually run on Rachel, Viol, Hiwa, yeah, those units. And she deals a ton of damage. Here, not really that much, to be honest, but there are stages where she really dealt a lot of damage. I don't know if you want to see a clear, yeah, I think I will just show you one. Let's take, for example, something in the middle, like a 40. And okay, here there is also Meliodas, so we can have a look here, but I think his stats were just terrible. Yeah, he probably just died immediately. But here we can see the amount of damage that Elizabeth can deal is really way too high. And my Urek is built. Unfortunately, this set is the magic penetration one. That's why the damage is this low, but still, it would have gotten to probably 2.5 billion damage, I would say. So yeah, let's just have a look at the replay here, just to see how these new units perform. Again, it's not going to be a review video, but just to show just how good they are. Look at the special skill of this unit. Okay, she was invincible. Look at the ray. She basically one-shotted an Endorsey. I'm only looking at Elizabeth, to be honest. I didn't look at the other ones, but okay. Then there is also a miss. It's fine. She deals a ton of damage. And their attack speed is really high. Now the fish, a ton of damage again. Really a really huge unit. Now she's attacking the bull of Karaka, whatever. Look, look, I mean, really the damage is crazy. She also one-shotted the enemy down there at the bottom on the back line. Really, really huge damage. Escanor is extremely tanky and has really great debuffs. So overall, those units are really, really strong. Uh, let's see, maybe I could also show one of the recent clears. Let's look the last one. What is this? Hmm? No, why did it? Ah, I think I think I just found a bug because during this fight my game crashed. So two stages were already cleared. I logged back in. There was the pop-up that said, "You were in a multi-tag fight. Do you want to continue?" Yes. I won the other two, and now only those two were recorded. This is terrible. Are not available because the record data versions do not match. Unless the probably there was some sort of mini patch while I was clearing it, and so the data got corrupted. Whatever. Okay, so 36-16 was pretty unfortunate, but the clear was the same as 36-12, at least for the teams. I think, I hope, whatever. So let's have a look again at this team here. Why didn't I click this one? Okay, guys, I think there are some bugs here and there because I'm clicking on this. Let's click the first one then, and it's the same. Third one. What the? Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys, but this is definitely weird. Let's go to the previous one again. This one. Why? Does it happen to you guys as well? But it was working like since a minute ago on floor 35. Why? Or maybe is it only showing the first team? Oh God. Record data versions do not match. What does it mean? It's only showing me team number one. Let's have a look at floors like way lower. Okay, this one is right. It's only 3 teams. Let's look at team number 2. Wow. This must be a bug. Doesn't make any sense. It's always showing the first team. Let me know, guys, if it's only my version or my game that has this problem or not. Because this is really, if it's true, like if you can only see the first clear, it's a bummer. But I'm pretty sure it's not intentional, I would say. But yeah, whatever. Let's just have a look at floor 34. Okay, 3460 I also used, like the same as 3560, I also used Meliodas. This time it did something. Maybe we can have a look at this replay. And then I would just close the video here, I would say. I will later make a video for Ascanor and Elizabeth. Only those two again, because I don't really have a lot of copies of Meliodas, as you can see, so I cannot properly comment on him, but yeah. I would still say that the damage that Elizabeth can deal is really high, and the survivability of Meliodas is also quite huge. The only like thing about Meliodas is that probably you really want his Rainbow 5. Same thing also for Elizabeth, to be fair. But yeah, because he has crazy damage reduction on his special skill, so it's really, really important. And Elizabeth has a revive on it, so yeah, really, really helpful. And the uptime on the revive is really nice. As you can see, like probably there is like 8 seconds uptime and 2 seconds downtime most of the time. No, okay, in this case it was a bit longer, but she can keep it up quite easily. The damage is insane also on the active skill, so yeah. And again, revive. Amazing. It's really huge. And that should be a kill. Yeah, okay. Really, really good. Viol was not the best of opponents, but still, she could manage to deal with him pretty easily. So yeah, I mean, guys, I think this new collab is solid. These three new units just brought blue to a whole new level. I would say blue is now the best color, period, probably. And yeah. Alright, guys. That was pretty much all for this video. Let me know what you think about this recent nerf that we just got to this game. And also please remember to reply or answer to the polls that I have in my Discord server. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next ones. Bye.